I gotta grind, won't stop, hustle, won't quit, shine like no other, I be on some other shit, I got a high
Stand up there and speak to you, it is such an honor. I'm not here to give you the lecture about staying in school, not doing drugs, because you should already know not to do those things. And if you don't, then don't do it, because it's not good. I'm here to tell you about how I made it out and how I became successful in life, because it was not easy. The woman that's standing up here today, compared to the girl I was 10 years ago, is a completely different person. When I tell you I was in Saturday school, detention, I used to skip class, that was me. And it's funny, because before I came here, my grandma said, "What are you going to talk about?" And I told her that, and she said, "I didn't know you were skipping class." I said, "Well, I guess there's some things better left unsaid." And I just want to let you know that I'm not perfect at all. I mean, I've never said this publicly, but I was hurt and abused at a young age, and I didn't let that stop me. Because of that, I'm the woman that I am today. It gave me strength. Because of that, I'm able to stand up here and talk to you today. And I made the life-changing decision at the age of 12. I said, this is not how I want to be remembered, being kicked out of school. No. I said, that's not good at all. So there were 3 words that really stood out to me, and that was determination, hard work, and perseverance. Those are the 3 things that got me through. Because when I knew I couldn't do something, I always really believed in myself. And at the age of 12, I joined the Manatee Mustangs track team. I didn't know much about track, really. I just knew that I was fast. At recess, field day, I'm not sure what you call it now, but you can line me up with any female or male, and I knew that I was going to win that race. You could put all your money on me. And the funny thing about that, as soon as I decided to change my life, there were people that I call my friends saying, "Oh, Alexis thinks she's funny acting. Alexis thinks she's better than us." But it's not that at all. It's the fact that I knew I wanted to be successful, and I knew that I would do whatever it takes to get there. And I want you to have that same mindset. It doesn't matter what people are going to say about you, because people will talk about you regardless, whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. That's just the way it is. But for me, I always knew that there was something greater inside of me. I said, I'm not just going to settle. I'm not going to wake up every day just to work an 8 to 5 to pay bills. I was like, no, there has to be more to life than that. And I feel like just being from Manatee County and living in our environment, that's enough to want to change your life alone. Just looking around, I remember being on the school bus as a young girl, and I would look out the window, and I always wondered how that person got to where they are. Meaning, why are these people living on the streets? How do they not have enough food or clothes to support themselves? And that scared me. And I was like, you know what? I don't ever want to be that person. I always knew that I was going to be successful, whether it was track or whether it was my education. And I always put my money on my education, because that was a smart thing to do. What if I got hurt on the track? Then I always had that to fall back on. I knew that with all this determination, wanting to change my life, I said, you know what? I said, that's going to be hard. It's going to require hard work. And that's my next point, hard work. You can go to Palmetto High School, you can ask Coach Martin. I was not a practice hero. And for those of you who do not know, I have exercise-induced asthma. So every time I step foot on the track, when I'm tired, it always kicks in when I'm outside when I'm in practice. But he will tell you, up until my junior year, I was always nervous, worrying about this girl, that girl being faster than me. Oh, she's taller than me. She's been doing it longer than me. That doesn't matter. I want to let you know that when you have the mindset of a winner, you'll always be first. And that's the mindset that I had. Because when I made the decision to run track, I said, I'm not just going to be another track athlete, right? I want to be the fastest woman in the world. And if I'm not, I want to make it hard for you to beat me. Because every day, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to go to practice, and I'm going to outwork you. And that's the same mentality I want you to have. Don't just do something just to do it. If you're going to do it, be the best at it. And I think we can all relate to this. When you were in elementary school, your teachers would tell you, you can be anything you want to be, right? And then you have that one child in the class say, well, I want to be the president of the United States, and we all laugh at them. Well, I'm here to tell you today that you can be whatever you want to be. If you really set your mind to it and apply yourself, it can be done. I'm no stranger to hard work at all. I got my first job when I was 16, and not because I was forced to, but if you look at me today, I like to keep myself up. I like to keep my hair and my nails done. So I went and I got a job at the outlet mall. I went to schools, track practice. I left track practice early to go to work. Came home, I did chores, and still maintained good grades. I worked over at the outlet mall not too far from here, and there I learned responsibility. I learned what it meant to actually work hard. And I mean, guys, you can't really relate to keeping your hair and your nails done, but I know you see your friend walking down the hall with some new Jordans on. You wanted those Jordans. So that's what I did. I went out and I worked hard for it. And before I walked in here today, I told myself I would share the good and the bad. So one day I called myself getting the attitude at practice. I said, I'm going to quit. Well, I thought I was quitting. Before I could get off the track, I just burst out in tears. And that day, I don't know what it was, but it was just something deep inside of me that would not let me quit. I said, you know what? I was made for this. This is for me. That same day, I made a promise to myself. I said, I will not be a quitter. Because if I quit, that means I'm just handing it over to the next person. It didn't make sense. Not only that, but I'm letting myself down. I'm letting you down. I'm letting my family down, my coaches, my teachers, my little cousins that look up to me. I'm letting them down. And I honestly feel like God blessed me with this gift. I'm even letting God down. I don't know what your calling is or what you were put on this earth to do, but I'm here to tell you that you have a gift. You have a gift. And I want you to believe in that gift. I want to challenge you to have dreams, set goals, accomplish them. It does not have to be track and field. You can do whatever you want to do. And college is a whole different ballgame. When I tell you, okay, let me get this straight. Don't let this full face of MAC makeup fool you. I will get down and dirty on the track. I told you, I will outwork you. I remember waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to run stadiums. And I'm not talking about the stadiums you see here at the football games, at the high school games, no. I'm talking about the ones you see on TV, high in the sky. And I exaggerate that because I'm afraid of heights. So here you have the captain at Murray State University. I'm the last one to go on stadium runs. But you know what? And I really want you to hear me out. You may not understand this. When the outcome is greater than the fear itself, that's where you find courage. So to break it down, that's just like me throwing a snake on the ground. And I said, if you run past this snake as fast as you can, I'll make you a millionaire. So that's what I did. I laced up my shoes and I ran as fast as I could up the stadiums because I knew that there was something greater waiting for me on the other side. And there was. It had to be because I was working too hard. Something that my brother said to me a long time ago. AJ said, Lex, expect nothing but greatness when you step foot on the track. And that is true because I worked too hard. So why not expect first place? So I always expected the best. That is such a great feeling. And when I was tired, I didn't feel like doing it. Most of the time I didn't have enough money. I always made it work. You tell me no and watch me go out and get it. Tell me I can't do something, I'll show you that it can be done. That's me, that's the fight in me. That brings me to my last point of perseverance. I told my grandma before I left the house, I said, Grandma, when I think of the word perseverance, they should have had perseverance in the dictionary, side note, see Alexis love. Because I worked hard. I pushed through it all. I've endured so much on this journey. I just want you all to know. I want you to know that you can do it because I did it. Adversity, if you heard the word adversity, people always associate it with something negative. Me, I look at it different because I'm like, you know what? The same things that made me cry at night, the same things I prayed about in my deepest, darkest moments, those are the same things that made me the woman that I am today. That's where I got my strength from. So I take the good with the bad because I know that I had to go through everything that I went to get to where I am today. And that's why I want you to trust your journey. Believe that you can. I'm not sure how much you know about the Olympic trials, but if you know about football, Super Bowl is like the ultimate goal for football. The Olympic trials is where all the athletes want to be. Well, that was me. I want to let you know that you can be a big fish in a small sea. It does not matter. That's in the middle of Kentucky. Honestly, it's in the middle of nowhere. My family came to my graduation. There was only, a Walmart there, the Applebee's. So I was in the middle of nowhere. I just want to let you know that it can be done. For 4 years, that's a long time. I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. For 4 years, I went to school for free. My meals were free. My apartment was free. I had a house my junior year in college. That was free. My books were free. It's free. It's all free. I had a full ride scholarship. And running at the 2012 Olympic trials on TV, I ran on TV numerous times. I can stand up here today and say that I raced the fastest women in the world. Some people consider me one of the fastest women in the world. I know that it can be done. I'm just so proud to be standing up here and sharing my story with you. It's just that feeling I got when I was on TV, and to this day I can't really put it into words. Just hearing Alexis Love Jr. Murray State running at the Olympic trials, that's big time. Not only that, but I'm like, wow, I can really do this. And I was nervous. You have all these other people who are there and they were in their 30s. I had just turned 21 and I made it to the Olympic trials. That's really big, and I want you to know that you can do those things because I'm from Manatee County. I just want you to visualize something. You know that the singers you see on TV, the people you look up to, the people that you admire. Well, imagine sitting next to that person for 10 days. That was me. But I wasn't just sitting next to that person. I was there to take their spot. Do you know what it feels like to be in the same room with the people that you watch on TV? The same people you look up to, the same people you admire, the same people you said, when I meet them in person, I'm going to get a picture with them and get that autograph. Not me, because when I got there, I was competing to take their spot. The fastest woman in the world at that time, she pulled me to the side. She said, Alexis, keep running. You're doing something that I did not do at your age. Do you know what that meant to me? That's a huge deal. That's big time. And at that moment, I said I could do anything that I want to do. I could be anything that I want to be. I can't be stopped. I'm here to tell you that I won't be stopped. I am determined to make it. And that's the same mindset I want you to have. It's never too young. I made up my mind at the age of 12 to change my life around. I want you to do the same thing. Don't think I'm crazy. I'm not asking you to move away to Kentucky like I did. But I just want to let you know that there's a big world out there. Go see the mountains. Go see snow for the first time like I did. Go and see the places that we read about in the history books. It's fun. And people always ask me, what do you like most about being a professional athlete? You know what? I think I just realized it while I was talking. It's traveling. I have my own agent, my own marketing agent. So when they call me and say, Lex, we're going to go to Jamaica. We're going to Trinidad. You're going to be in Canada next week. I'm on the phone. I'm like, cool. When I got off the phone, I'm like, me? Little Alexis Love from Manatee County? Traveling the world? Yes, that was me. So I'm here to tell you that it can be done. I am a product of my environment. And when I say that, I mean I attended Tillman Elementary School, Lincoln Middle School, and then I graduated from Palmetto High School in 2009. I say that proudly because I want people to know that we produce great people, we produce great things outside of violence and drugs and what we always hear them talking about. I am a product of my environment. I want to let you know that it can be done. You can because I am. You can because I did. You can because I am doing. You can because I am going to make it. I want to be hope for you. I want to let you know that you can do it. It's possible. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, folks. I want to find out if anybody has any questions. I asked the first question, and I wanted you to reiterate when it was that you made up up your mind that nothing was going to stop you?
I was 12 years old.
Raise your hand if you're 12 years old.
See?
Don't put that.
That's perfect.
All right, so listen. Imagine walking around with that feeling. She just described that feeling for you in her life. If you have a question, raise your hand.
Yes. Now you have.
Questions?
12 years old.
Anybody else have any questions?
How long did you say you ran track?
How long? How long? This year makes 12 years. 24.
Dang.
That's your name, child. Yes, they can. And let me tell you, I practiced with one. One of my teammates, he has one leg, but he's the fastest in his sport. So yes.
Was it always easy?
No. There were so many nights where I cried. Ooh, it was hard. I'm like, my first day of track practice, I'm like, after the warm-up left, I started rethinking my whole life. People do this for a living? No, I'm serious. I ran around the track room so much. Let me tell you about this. My first track meet, I was so nervous I forgot to tie my shoe that day. But you know I won that race with one shoe on? I did. It was hard.
Are there any more questions? All right, go ahead.
Did you run the 40-yard dash?
No. Yes.
She ran in the 100.
Do I still run track? Yeah, this is my second year professional. My special event is the 200. Because I come off that curve and I'm smoking down this straight.
Hey!
Should burn anybody in the screen. Should burn for the burn. I don't know.
In the back.
My idol was Alexis and Felix until we started racing each other. So yeah. I was close. I just say that I was close. I raced her 4 times. Alexis and Felix. You know I train with the second fastest man in the world? And I have one of the 4 fastest coaches, Justin Gall, and I have one of the 4 fastest coaches in the world.
Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt. You ever met him?
No, I haven't.
Hey, what's your number? I have a question. What's your number?
Any more questions?
Well, you ugly, but you always see.
All right, can we say thank you? Thank you.